TDS. Test.
Is that someone who needs me to kick their ass?
Test TDS.
All right, everybody. Welcome aboard. We're going to be going a lot shorter today than we did in the past. Looks like we're going to be jumping over here with Colonial Fleet 64 to take on this battle. I think that we tried taking on that battle last time, and we lost some ships I didn't want to lose, so we're going to do it again, if I recall correctly. These two fleets are hanging out at a non-colony planet, so we're not doing anything with them. This fleet is complete, so we don't have to deal with that. This fleet's complete. And Daedalus fleet has 5 out of 7, but it's also not got any room to get larger.
Howdy, Capt.
How's it going, Diz? So we're going to jump in here. We have no other fleets that we have to take on right now. But, which fleet is this? That's our most experienced fleet. This fleet is not maxed out on experience.
I'm good, RP. I hope you are well that side.
I am, thank you. I'm going to jump them over there to get that commander some more experience. This fleet commander could use some experience, so I'm going to jump her down for some experience. Let's rumble.
Cylon escort group has been detected. A fortified colony is under attack.
All right, let's start with auto-resolve, because we're not going to lose anything.
Battlestar group is under attack.
We have a very slight chance of loss there. We want to auto-resolve that.
Battlestar group is under attack.
Going to auto-resolve that. And now we go to the mission. So what's good word with your neck of the woods, Diz? Looks like we have 2 satellites in the target area. We have 2, 4, 6, 7 ships that are definitely Cylon. If I miss my guess, these 2, or possibly these 2, are Talons. There's going to be at least 2 Talons in this group, if I'm correct. Could be as many as 4, however. At least one of these three is going to be a Cerestes class. But I have a feeling there's going to be Nemesis class with them as well.
I'm just chilling, capped, lurking in GT stream, and lurking in a Project Zomboid stream, listening to some Orinoco flow, sail away, just relaxing, thanks for asking.
Orinoco Float. Good album. Alright, that's our support ship, so I don't want that hanging out in the breeze. That's our ref.
How great song. Such.
Purpose of the...
I've not heard the album though.
Oh, you should download it. It's a very good album. Of course, back in the day, the only way to hear those albums was to go out and buy them, so... There was no streaming services. You went out and you bought your albums either on vinyl or cassette, or in my case both, because I like to have them in the car. There weren't even CDs back then. Technically, CDs had started to exist, but not all artists were on board with the idea. They felt like the music didn't sound like them.
Prepare to jump in 3, 2, 1. Marks are hostile and the satellite network is online. Let's get to work, Commander.
All right, our mission is to board the Cylon flagship.
We used to have a mountain of LP records, but my mom gave them away because the back room looked like a storage room. We had those large ones, small
Understood.
ones, mid-size ones.
Well,
I wish we kept the gems. Then 41.1 HTZ became the new standard.
Yeah. Well, you got to do what you're going to do, you know. It's people can't just hold on to that stuff forever. Let's maximize our defensive range here.
Correct.
So say we all. Launching alert, Vipers.
That should be everybody launching.
Now the CD is almost totally gone and the standards are still there.
True. That is very true. I still like the sound of vinyl on a turntable. 33 RPM.
Escort Priority 1 still online.
All right, we got to take out that Nemesis. So,
Greed.
we're going to fire munitions. I don't like Nemesis. And you guys
Jax,
are...
do you play darted?
Do I play darted? I'm not familiar with darted. Can you tell me a bit about it? There should be a Raptor squadron in here.
Dark Tide.
Dark Tide, yes I do. I assume that you are a victim of autocorrupt, which is my pet name for the autocorrect that just grabbed a hold of your attempt to type in Dark Tide and decided you meant to say you obviously meant to say darted because there's no such thing as Dark Tide.
Escort clear zone intact. Priority 1 is in safe hands.
Hostile unit identified.
All right, we do have 3 Talons in the mix. The 3 Talons have launched their Raider squadrons.
Understood.
Vipers are free to attack Raiders. I'm going to use overwhelming force on those Raiders. So, Fanman, are you a Dark Tide player as well? Let's get this guy back into the formation properly.
Missiles incoming!
Who are they firing at? Because that looks like they're going to miss their designated target. Or they're aiming at my Celestra. Which would suck, because the Celestra will not survive that.
So say we all.
I am playing now.
Oh, nice. What class are you playing? I'll know if those are coming in for the Celestra if they turn.
Fighter squadron is taking fire.
Can on my tail. Take it down. Take it down.
Manticore is taking damage.
Alright, we got a Manticore.
I just made my first Psychera.
Oh, nice. I like the Skitari. They are a lot of fun. They went heavy with the Nemesis. I do not like heavy Nemesis. And I do believe they were trying to hit the Celestra.
On it, Commander.
Those are still reloading. So they need to turn out this way. To get that armor away from the field of fire. They've already dealt with one squadron of raiders. This squadron will be gone at the end of this turn. And then that squadron's all that's left. We are on maximum attack, so let's give our focus of fire as well. I want you to deploy plating. There.
Launching drones.
I think that's the correct one. Yep.
Solution updated. Target acquisition maintained.
I was right. They'll be gone next turn. They can focus on these nemesis after that. We have all but those two ships identified. I want y'all to focus fire. You can slow down. Your rear turrets will be fine.
I meant Psyker.
Oh, a psyker. Nice.
Set secondary battery. Full attack mode. Fire at will.
All right, you don't have a lot of... You
I
might...
don't have all the money to buy the special characters.
Understood. I kept some money on hand in my Steam account for the Skitarii release. But I can understand not having it. They announced it early enough that I wanted to make sure that I was going to get use of it. I'm not going to recall that squadron because my goal is to board that flagship. All right, they did deploy their hull plating, so I'm just wondering how long it's going to take. It's the first time I'm using the Celestra, so...
Switching gun to manual.
We're taking fire.
Get him!
Why did they fire rock... All right. They fired missiles at Nothing.
Kick their ass.
At least we know that the we're going to circle this way to keep the damaged hull plating away from enemy guns. And I actually did not lose that damaged squadron yet. They have been given their mission.
Reloading.
All right, this battle group needs to reduce their attack diameter.
Yes, sir.
And you just need to identify that.
Nothing but the rain.
Now then. You have a target.
Understood.
We are in the act of boarding. Actually, we need to secure the satellite network now. So we're going to give each of these a target. And because there's a chance that one Viper squadron might die on their exfiltration, we're going to send him as well. Secure the satellite network, boys. You get maximum attack range. You have your firing solution.
Plating is taking a pounding, sir. Firing on target.
Adjusting shot by .12. Fire!
This Talon doesn't have long to live. I deployed plating and it still hasn't repaired this at all. Makes me wonder how long that shit takes. I don't know how long I have to be boarded on this flagship.
Keep your target locked and watch for clearance.
Target acquisition is screwed. Give me manual controls now.
Why is that not going to the satellite? Because I'm looking at this from a weird third dimension. Is this one going there now? It looks like it is.
Squadron target is confirmed.
All right. You need to slow down and linger over target.
On it, Commander.
Firing solution is online.
I hope that's all we needed was to board it, because at this point I think we need to leave the ship. Is there a way for me to see the mission criteria? It just says okay, that's just the music option. It just says secure the satellites at this point, so can I recall? If I recall and that returns the mission to board, I'm kind of screwed because we're in firing position on this Cylon.
Order received to clean up and de-escalate. Actual says to mop up and prepare for extraction.
Let me know when you are open for some Dark Tide. My name is the same on Steam as here. Fanman3RD.
Alright, Fanman, well, as usual, you get to know us here in the streaming, and I'm always willing to have you come on board in the game. That's how I met most of the guys I game with. Dark Tide's usually a Wednesday game for me on stream. I occasionally play it other days. Depends on what my gaming partners feel like, and if it's a slow day, or if frequently if I'm having trouble with some of the other titles, I will pop that into the lineup.
Reaching bingo fuel.
All hostile marks are down, and the network is secured.
Oh, look at that. 60 points short of promotion.
Escort priority 1 still online.
But yeah, I'm happy to team up with new players. That's how we grow the family, so to speak.
That's cool. I only broadcast Dark Tide right now.
Dark Tide's a ton of fun.
On my tail. Take it down. Take it down.
Woo! That's what we do!
Solution updated. Target acquisition maintained.
fire at will.
Switching gun to manual.
We're taking fire.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Well, that replay makes it look like we did this fast.
Nothing but the rain.
Plating is taking a pounding, sir. Firing on target.
Adjusting shot by .12. Fire. Keep your target locked and watch for clearance.
Target acquisition is screwed. Give me manual controls now.
Firing solution is online.
Order received to clean up and de-escalate. Actual says to mop up and prepare for extraction. Reaching bingo fuel.
Let's real quick throw down a save, because I think we've got a good, solid point in our galaxy right here. We do have an invasion immediately as soon as this Battlestar group left orbit. But that's okay because those commanders needed some experience. The fleet lost no they lost no ships. Wilbert Simmons. So if we check our officers, Wilbert Simmons is impending promotion. He's not close to promotion, really. She's closer to promotion than he is. As is she. If I wanted to promote her, that would cost very little. Now she is going to have to, or hey, he, what's he doing way out there alone? He's at Leonis. She jumped to Pallas. So she's got to jump back. To Vergon. Yes, I know it's going to cost Tillium. And she needs to jump back to Tauron. This fleet doesn't actually have a commander, but it's technically good enough for the purposes of defending. So this fleet will jump over. We'll spend the fuel to jump this fleet over here. And that'll put the shipyard, a Battlestar fleet, and a smaller battle fleet defending all of the colonies in Gamma. And we now have 5 turns.
We suspect the president's plan to pass through here was leaked. His security advisor was on his way to a routine inspection and was blindsided by a Cylon fleet in the area. We don't know if the Cylon interference is coincidence or if they were tipped off. Either way, the president has insisted that his advisor's safety is our highest priority.
All right, so we only get 750 Tilium. We get 3 Cylon manufacturing cooldown. I doubt that's going to work any better than the 3 jump cooldown. And 500 officer XP. 500 officer XP will not push this officer to the next level. I have 5 turns to deal with that.
Hot beverage time.
Battlestar Group is engaging hostiles. Battlestar Group is engaging hostiles.
All right, Diz. As a matter of fact, it's going to be cool beverage time here. So I'm going to encourage everybody, go get yourself a hot beverage or a cool beverage. Get yourself a snack. Go to the restroom. I'll be back in less than 5 minutes.
Are you having a cold one?
Thanks for your patience, folks. All right. Once again, we're going to throw a save down. We have control of our sectors.
WB capped.
Thank you, Diz. I'm going to go ahead and make that jump as the only move of
Base
this.
star group has been detected.
We know where the base star group is. It's right there. This is my strongest Battlestar group. And that's a base star group. I am tempted to attack that just to see what the fight is like. So let's throw a save. Look at our intelligence report. Canceron is at minus right now. Let's... Canceron's this one up here. No. Canceron's the one that's got the mission. They need a second battle group. I'm going to have to move this Battlestar group into Delta and hire a new commander. That new commander can take charge of this fleet. For now. And when they get more experience, they'll be able to... this fleet sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck. It's a cruiser. It's a frigate. It's two frigates, a cruiser, and a carrier. It's got incredible firepower. But it can't run missions where I have to actually use it. It's got to do missions where it just can be put out there on its own and hit the auto-resolve button. So I'm going to have to hire an officer. See who's available. This officer is from Caprica. Has CIC subsystem strength. This officer is from Aquaria and has tech-based subsystems. This also has tech-based subsystems and is from Leonis. And this officer is from Leonis and has armory. All right, I don't need armory. So...
My star sign Capricorn.
Nice.
January 18th.
Personally, I'm a Cancer. I'm going to take the CIC because that's your command. That's Antonia Gems. All right. That's fleet number 201. This officer is unassigned. Ships may automatically be detached
Which month
from the
is
fleet.
Cancer again? I don't want to assume.
June, July. End of June.
I always get the dates of the months mixed up.
Yeah, end of June, early July. I need to know what ship to assign her to, not what fleet. So the ship's name would be the Burn. Let's assign her to the Burn.
I'm a Capricorn, I think.
I can't assign
We
her
are in
to
it
the
now.
Burn.
I think Capricorn and Cancer is a very strong twin, because both are Earth.
Cancer's a water sign.
Fleet group is ready to jump.
Yes, you are Earth. I'm a sea goat.
All right. We're going to try this out. Might not work.
Detected a Cylon strike fleet, sir. Battlestar group is under attack.
The Cylon fleet has us outgunned by almost twice our points. We have a 100%
The
chance to
person
win.
who said they are a Capri, is that on Twitch or Kick?
YouTube. I stream to Twitch, YouTube, and the Rumbles.
Fanman 3RD.
We're going to try to fight this out.
Oh Rumble. Yes?
Yes.
I'm on link. Hello, Rob.
Zero! How you doing today?
Hello, everyone.
All right, let's take a look at our
Hello,
deployment. This is the first time we're facing a base star, so we've got to come up with our deployment. There's a
I was
highlight.
just wondering what platforms it is, but I see now the emotes Hey Azunit.
Indeed. There's a strong chance we are going to save scum this.
Sadly, I'm on my way to a nap, but I will leave you running in my browser for ya so a sleepy lurk.
All right, Zero. Enjoy your nap. See how this plays out for us. This is my first time facing a base star.
Prepared to jump in 3, 2, 1.
Full defense. We want to know what we're facing. Everyone else, I want full attack.
It's pretty cool, like a chess game. I enjoy chess.
Indeed, you've got to balance what your opponent is doing versus what you're doing. And you have to be guessing a little bit here. I know that one of these ships is a base star. All right, he has 6, 7, 8 ships. One of those ships is a support ship. Just like my fleet is 8 ships and one is a support ship. Support ships don't fight. They rearm your ships or repair your ships. Technically, they can... Oh, I did not notice that I did not
Launching alert, Vipers.
change my my Raptor. I gave myself a slight disadvantage, but that'll be okay. Raptors can be useful. I prefer all Vipers, but Raptors can be useful. Technically, all he can do is restock guided missiles on other ships or deploy plating to other ships. But that's a very important job in combat.
Understood.
You're our scout. The cruisers and Battlestars are gonna basically hang back here.
Yes, sir.
Action stations. Set condition 1 throughout the ship.
They're on attack mode. They're on attack mode. And the Corvette is on defense. That will give maximum range to Dratus. And we're going to defend. Our Manticore. And then you, or you. Was it you who had the? Who's got the Raptor Squadron? Nobody's got a Raptor Squadron? I could have sworn I just saw Raptors. I guess I don't have Raptors. All right, I've got nothing but Vipers. 2, 5. Yeah, I've got nothing but Vipers. Okay.
Dratus marks are tagged.
Time to make a bunch of mama toasters cry.
1, 2, 3,
IFF
4.
confirms unit is hostile.
We have 4 Raider squadrons. One of these is the enemy we're going to turn back for right now, because we're just Dratus contacts back here. Until they get closer, they can't see anything except for this manticore. Either we have a base star and a Talon, or we have 2 Talons and a base star. I don't know how many Raider squadrons the base star carries, so I can't be sure what the loadout is.
Go, go, go! Infesting.
Fighter squadron is taking fire.
Is that someone who needs me to kick their ass?
Remember, my Vipers are protecting the Manticore. The Manticore should be what's being fired on. The Vipers should fire on the incoming threat. See how they're lined up on those incoming missiles? No, that's not the one I want. That's the one I want. Need to reach in there and slow him down. Keep him from moving out of formation.
Yes, sir.
They're going to fire on those incoming missiles because they are definitely fired at the Manticore.
Come on.
Missiles incoming!
Set secondary battery. Full attack mode. Fire at will.
Now
Squadron target is confirmed.
my squadrons have been given a mission.
On it, Commander.
No, I don't want you to turn too drastically. Just want you to stay in protection.
Understood.
If we focus on single targets, we can eliminate them.
Hostile unit identified.
They can't get back up. Get him, get him, get him!
Squadron has gone dark.
Now you see what they did is they concentrated their raiders on one Viper squadron. Luckily, I still have the raiders outnumbered, but not by much.
Is that someone who needs me to kick their ass?
Luckily, those raiders are close enough. I think I can concentrate fire to aid the Vipers and keep them from losing too many. We have not yet identified a base star. All we have here are Talons. There is no base star in this group. That's not good news.
Understood.
One shot. Just give me one good shot.
Tin can on my tail! Take it down! Take it down!
Looks like we have our second missile launcher back online. So we are firing our missiles. On the last remaining Cerestes, I'd rather get rid of that Nemesis, but Cerestes is closer. We still outnumber the Raiders. We're going to go under this station.
On it, Commander. So say we all.
God damn it!
The plating is taking a pounding, sir.
Crap! Got it!
All right, no Raiders left. Take out that Nemesis.
Squadron target is confirmed.
And then all we have to do is mop up those Talons.
Understood.
Target acquisition is through. Give me manual controls now!
Firing on target.
Is that someone who needs me to kick their ass?
So say we all. Understood. So say we all.
Keep your target locked and watch for clearance.
Incoming.
So say we all. Yes, Commander.
I know they will auto-select a target. But I like to make sure. They're still getting launchers ready. They have launchers ready. And I think he has launcher ready.
They're giving us a hell of a storm, sir.
Okay, he can turn his attack, his Dratus 2 attack mode, and turn in to use that nice front cannon of his.
Yes, Commander. So say we all. Squadron target is confirmed.
We've been through worse.
We're taking fire.
Order received. Clean up and de-escalate.
At this point, we don't even really need to select much, but
Time to clean up and go home.
That's what you get, frackers.
there was no base star there. They said there was a base star.
Action stations. Set condition 1 throughout the ship.
Stratus marks are tagged.
Time to make a bunch of mama toasters cry.
I think that battle went rather well.
Go, go, go!
But I think that shows exactly how this fleet is set up to work. Corvette acts as a scout.
Come on!
The cruisers
Set secondary battery. Full attack mode. Fire at will.
act as the heavy launch platform.
We're gonna hammer the frackers so they can't get back up.
And the Battlestars act as the anchor /
That was
carriers.
just standard dialogue.
Reloading.
One shot. Just give me one good shot.
Tin can on my tail. Take it down. Take it down.
The only thing that is puzzling me is where was the base star that they told us was here?
Plating is taking a pounding, sir.
Got it.
What was the last mission you completed?
Target activation is screwed. Give me manual controls now.
The last
target.
mission was
Keep your target locked and watch for clearance.
some generic mission that was up in outside of Scorpio.
They're giving us a hell of a storm, sir.
Been through worse.
We're taking fire.
Order received. Clean up and de-escalate.
Time to
What
clean up and go home.
That's what you get.
Oh,
Cracker.
I'm just now in chapter 2, I believe. But they announced a Cylon base star, and this is the only Cylon fleet that was on the map. So I jumped into it, and then this fleet showed up when I jumped. So this was the only Cylon fleet that could have been the base star. That's why I was rather shocked that it didn't have the base star with it. I wanted to see how the game fought with the base star. How you doing today, UFO?
Okay, if you click on the mission I can help you.
All right,
Doing
now
great.
the burn. That's who I was gonna put. Officer gems assign. Why can't I assign her? I can assign her. I just have to look at the buttons. Yes. Now this fleet has its own commander, and they actually have room for a Corvette or two. One Corvette, because they're 500 points. It's not a great fleet, but it's actually just the spare parts fleet. And its entire purpose is just to float around Gamma. Yeah, this mission...
I suspect the president's plan to pass through here was leaked. His security advisor was on his way to a routine inspection and
Have
was
you unlocked the
blindsided
Minotaur
by a
gunship?
Cylon fleet in the area.
I haven't been
We
offered
don't
the
know if the
Minotaur yet.
Cylon interference is coincidence or if they were tipped off. Either way, the president has insisted that his advisor's safety is our highest priority.
Okay, they do have the Raptor available, so you can jump there. And that'll put our second fleet up in Delta. And you can jump to eliminate that Cylon fleet.
Okay, thanks. Why you haven't seen base stars?
They announced the base star. So whether or not I've been offered the Minotaur, the base star was announced as being
Detected
present.
a Cylon escort fleet, sir. Battlestar Group is engaging hostiles.
You still need to complete a few missions.
So what you're saying is that they'll make the announcement that the base star is there, I just won't see it.
Marsupials.
Again.
Koalas in the rain.
Hold on, I have to take this call.
Yes, but that is just standard dialogue, is not actually real mission intel.
All right, sorry about that, folks. Okay, thanks, UFO. Yeah, I didn't know that when they said a base star was spotted, oh, it's not going to see a base star. But
Base stars come later after you complete more missions. The difficult increases, but the good news is that in one mission you get to command one, giving you a good feel of how it behaves.
now, this is aggravating because once again, in real life, I would be choosing my entry point to the system based on Dratus contacts. I would not be forced to enter with my ass hanging out.
For my strategy, that's the best entry point.
Fleet group is jumping in 3, 2, 1.
Hostile marks all over the station. No response from inside. We should get our Marines in there as soon as possible.
Oh, and I jumped us directly into the minefield because they don't show us any of that either.
On it, Commander.
Trying to avoid mines.
Yes, Commander. On it, Commander. Yes, sir.
As I said, I usually fight these types of Cylon fleets with 7 berserkers.
Yeah, I don't rebuild fleets every turn. That would be an incredible waste of resources.
Set condition 1, I repeat, set condition 1, this is not a drill.
I force the enemy to pursue, meanwhile the fighters finish them off.
And not being allowed to choose how high up in the map you are. You know, no axis of movement in where in the map you are really is frustrating.
Not if you don't lose a single one. That's the secret.
You would have to... You're not understanding. In order to rebuild fleet, in order to do what you're saying, I would have to rebuild all of my fleets. I chose a style of fleet construction. Your style is not mine.
Is that someone who needs me to kick their ass?
I mean, just trying to get in here without setting off mines is a headache.
No, just build one, only have fleets like yours.
Trigger zone detected.
Escort clear zone intact. Priority 1 is in safe hands.
IFF confirms unit is hostile.
All right, we have a Talon here, we have 2 Talons there, and 1 over here.
The Berserker fleets are auxiliary fleets and they are used to train officers.
No, I don't want the fucking...
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Julius. Welcome aboard. How are you today?
Understood.
The main fleets, which are BSG fleets, include battlestars just like yours.
Now, I'm understanding what you're saying now. You're using the Berserker fleets to train your officers, and then you're transferring your officers to the Battlestar groups.
Solution updated. Target acquisition maintained.
These fleets protect the colonies.
All right, we have at least one Nemesis back there. Boy. By having their
Precisely,
raiders,
and I don't risk expensive losses.
by having their raiders spread out, I think we're going to be able to take out the raiders pretty effectively.
Fighter squadron is taking fire.
That's a war driver squadron. I haven't seen those already. What is a war driver squadron?
Understood.
Well, we've boarded the station, right? What's taking you so long, Raptor? Jeez.
Eliminated those quickly.
That's why I sent all of my Vipers to that first squadron. by him having his raiders spread out.
They are hackers. They hack your ship and shut down all your systems.
Missiles incoming!
Firing on target.
All right, well, we got rid of the raiders and the war drivers.
The Ward River hacks your ships. Well, got to go have a nice game.
Thank you, UFO. You have a good day. Can't fire munitions from inside the dust nebula. Well, that explains why I got hit. I thought I was already in the nebula, but that's okay.
Adjusting shot by .12. Fire.
He's about to die. Probably why he's sacrificing himself.
Hostile unit identified. Hostile unit identified.
All right, we've got 3 Nemesis identified at the same time. Doesn't help much that we've identified them all at once. We're going to fire on that one. And we're going to focus fire on that one.
Firing solution is online.
All right, we got to maneuver these battle stars very carefully.
Yes, sir. Understood. Missiles incoming!
We're gonna hammer the frackers till they can't get back up.
Hello RP and all in chat.
Mr. Mage!
How is it going, Rob?
Not bad, my friend. How are you today? Avoid that mine. We're gonna go there. These guys are gonna slow the heck down and keep rising. He doesn't have much left in him. Yeah, he's about to die.
I am doing all right.
We're going to get over this mine and then back down into the battlefield to take out these Talons. He's getting chased by missiles that are going to defeat him. I do not believe he survives. Is there a dust cloud he can get into over here? No.
Understood.
You're still reloading. Gotcha. You're still reloading too.
Keep your target locked and watch for clearance.
We got him. We can start our descent.
Yes, Commander.
Fire your missiles on the one that you're not gunning. You have munitions yet? You do.
On it, Commander.
Reloading. They never stood a chance.
No, they really didn't.
On it, Commander.
Hostile forces inside and out have been neutralized. The security entourage is injured but safe. Maybe this will get Kane the presidential FaceTime she's been angling for.
Set condition 1, I repeat, set condition 1, this is not a drill.
Escort clear zone intact. Priority 1 is in safe hands.
Solution updated. Target acquisition maintained.
Optimizing firing solutions.
Firing on target.
Adjusting shot by .12. Fire!
Boy, that
Firing solution is online.
ended up being one clean mission.
We're gonna hammer the frackers until they can't get back up. Keep your target locked and watch for clearance.
Reloading. They never stood a chance.
That turned out to be one very clean mission. Throw down our last save of the day. I know we got started late, but we picked up the mission points. We didn't get a whole lot of RP for it, but the commander got some points here. We got our commander just short of promotion. As a matter of fact, with the RP that we do have, I could go ahead and promote her. I think that is June, isn't it? That is Colonial Fleet 64. June Alexander is unassigned? How does that happen? Now, it's Jade Coxel. I can promote her. And the only thing I can give her is more Dratus range on her flagship. But, alright. I want to thank everybody for coming out for the just short of 2.5 hours we were out here. I did go a little bit over time today, but we did get our second fleet into Helios Delta. We did promote an officer into command of Fleet 201, which does not have any battle stars. We may reconfigure that a little bit, give her a better configuration, because she's got a carrier, a couple of frigates, and a cruiser. It's basically a junk fleet, you know, whatever we aren't using. And as it's laid out right now, all that exists for is to auto-complete missions. You know, if a Cylon fleet shows up at Ophion, she'll jump over there and auto-resolve, and hopefully not lose any ships.
Thanks, RP. Later all.
Next time out, we'll take a few turns and try and take these two missions to out. Maybe we definitely are going to have to jump over to PyCon and take out that Cylon fleet right there. So, until then, I'll be back tomorrow with Fallout 4. So until then, take care, everybody. Check in on friends and family. Make sure everybody's doing okay. I'm Rob. Thanks for gaming with RP.